Okay, you guys, it's time for number 8. My name is Marc Warnke. I'm known as the Goat Guy. I teach people all over the world about how to raise goats, and you can find courses on my site, PackGoats.com, and a Goat Club membership and all kinds of fun stuff. But what this video is about is to try to help you to know the things that you wish you would have known before you owned goats. So this is number 8, and number 8 is talking about parasite management. Now, most people have no concept that the top 3 killers of goats are, one of the top 3 is parasite management. There's actually a parasite that's really difficult for goats to deal with, and it's a plague in the southern part of the United States. It's called the barber pole worm or a stomach worm. And it is a bloodsucker and makes them anemic, and they end up dying of anemia. And it can bloom and get really aggressive. And generally, as a rule, the reason people will have barber pole is either a poor parasite management program, poor living conditions where they're eating their own poop and their own the larva from the worm because it's getting in their food. And then the other thing is poor pasture management. You cannot graze a goat pasture longer than 20 days because barber pole worm larvae climb up to the top of the grass stalks and they eat them, and then they get even more sick. So they can reinfect and continue to infect themselves due to lack of cleanliness, poor pasture management, etc. It is very important that you understand with your goats that you're going to be needing to do a once or potentially twice a year poop sample treatment so that you know where their parasite loads are, and then you can treat them with dewormers. There's all kinds of great dewormers. I can help you with all of that. It's very simple, but somebody needs to teach you. And parasite management is a critical part of owning goats. And what happens often is that people will get in a jam because as a new goat owner, the first time you test, your ground will not hold a very big parasite load. And you make that false assumption that you're never going to have to deal with parasites in your goat herd. And I can tell you, and every other veteran goat owner will tell you, you will. So know that. Know that you're going to have to learn parasite control. It's not a huge time management thing, but it is a ticking time bomb that you need to make sure you're keeping track of in your herd, because that will be a critical point to their long-term health. And don't forget, with parasites, it's more about immune system, cleanliness, overall health. These goats can handle the parasites they have. The problem, so many of us raise them so poorly that they can't manage their parasites. Plus, we throw loads at them that they shouldn't even be getting because we're putting them in a difficult situation in terms of their sanitation or their pasture management. So it is up to you to be able to set up a good program, and I can help you with that. So that's a good thing to know before you get into goats, that you are going to have this parasite management issue that you're going to need to learn about and take care of. So all the information that is here is on my courses and in the Goat Club membership, and we can help you with all this stuff. So don't be intimidated. Owning goats is one of the most beautiful things, but this parasite issue, based on where you live, if you live in the south, it's going to be a bigger issue. If you live in the north, it's not, because the north, the ground freezes, parasite load gets killed, and you don't have as much on your ground. It is easier to raise goats in the northern part of the United States because of the parasite issue. So, and I won't go into teaching you about how to give it or any of that stuff. That's all in the courses, but I wanted you to know what you were getting into that way. So I hope you find that helpful. Marc Warnke, the Goat Guy, signing out. Leave us a comment. Tell us what you think. Tell us your experiences. Let us know, if you have other questions that you would like to know about this video. So hope you find that helpful. Marc Warnke, the Goat Guy, signing out.